Find the common denominator, which I believe will be x plus 3.
Okay, you find a common denominator, that's correct, but you find a common denominator among all the fractions, not just the bottom or top. So it looks like that we can combine these two, adding or subtracting these two, but the simpler method is to look at the LCM or LCD among all the fractions. Can you tell me what that is?
Would it be x brackets x plus 3 brackets?
Yes, that is correct. That would be x times x plus 3. And then what are we going to do with that? Anyone?
Multiply both fractions by the LCM.
Yes, you multiply each fraction, not both, because you have 3 of them. You have 1 right here and 2 down here. So you multiply each term by LCM. And again, the reason we do this is to reduce this complex fraction into the regular fraction. So we have 3 terms here. The first one is 1 over x plus 3 minus 1 over x plus 3. You multiply this by LCM, which is 3 times x plus 3 over 1. And then we do the same thing with the other 2 terms. This method is very similar to the method that we saw in other session, where we need to solve for equation involving fraction. We use the same method, kind of. We find the LCM and we multiply each term by LCM to change the equation into a linear equation. So this is what we need to do. We need to multiply each term by LCM. And remember why we're doing this. We're doing this to reduce the fractions here. So the next step would be to reduce all these fractions. This is already there. So the top of the fraction, we would get. Well, let me ask somebody who can tell me what we get at the top of the fraction. Anyone? Karen, what did you say?
Negative x.
Okay, Karen, continue. What do you get for the next term?
I got negative 2 times x plus 3 minus 3 times x plus 3.
Exactly. 3x times x plus 3. See how I change this complex fraction into a regular fraction by simply multiplying each term by LCM. And the next step would be to distribute and combine like terms. So here we get minus 2x minus 6. Here we get minus 3x to the power of 2 minus 9x. Let's combine like terms here. Here we have a minus 3x to the power of 2 minus 11x minus 6. So we get at the bottom of the fraction. Minus 3x squared minus 11x minus 6. And the top of the fraction we have minus x. Can somebody tell me if I can reduce this? Anyone?
Can you factor a minus 1 from the top, from the numerator and the denominator?
Marvin, good point. Yeah, Marvin's saying that what if you just factor a minus 1, and then by doing that you would reduce the minus. But that would be a very similar answer here. If I factor a minus 1, it's like you multiply each term by negative 1. So you could write this whole thing as, if I multiply by -1, I get x over 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. But we are not really reducing this. We're just writing in different form. Can I factor this and reduce anything? Anyone? Okay, anyone with the microphone, what do you think? Yes or no? Nobody?
Yes, you can. It's like the sum of 3 times 6 is 18, so you have to find something that added together is equal to 11 or something like that.
Okay, so you're trying to factor this, you're saying. Even if I factor this into 2 parentheses, it's still not going to reduce x, right? Do you believe that? You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. So I guess you can't factor this any further.
Right. This is not factorable, but even if there were factorable, we couldn't reduce x. So this is it. This is the final answer. This actually was one of the choices that I see here as, I picked this problem from one of the multiple choice problems from the previous sample exams, and this was exactly one of the choices that you were supposed to pick as the final answer.
So is that a correct answer if you don't factor out a -1? Is you still, that's a correct answer? Both of those are correct?
Yes, Kevin, both are equivalent answer. So if this were a multiple choice, then you have to see which one is the choice that they're giving you, and you pick that one.